Hey everybody, Board Bob here. So we're back with Factorio Modded, and we're going to continue to reach out to all of our raw resources today. So let's go ahead and get on into the train. Excuse me. And let's take a look. We want to go up here to this area. So we're going to go ahead and go to zone 20, I believe that's 26. Excuse me, yes it is, 26. So we're going to tell the train to go on up to zone 26 because construction, we pulled that up. So let's add zone 26 to this and tell it time passed. Actually, it's not active, but I wonder if we can. No, we can't force it to go. All right. Well, let's see what we got up here that we can force it to go to then. Excuse me. We can do iron 3 pickup and stop it before it gets there. Let's do that. So let's get rid of this, and we will add iron 3 pickup and time passed because it doesn't matter, and we will stop it when it gets up there close enough to divert it. Alrighty. Should take the... There we go. And what do we got going here? What do we got? I don't see any reason for it to be stopped, but okay. Oh, and I fixed the problem with the routing at that point. Figured out what it was. Excuse me. It was. It turned out to be the those two circles there, or those two 45s that I put in. When I put the 45s in, when I had it flip those for the blueprint. Unfortunately, what it did is it put the lights, it put the train signals in the wrong location. It put them inside the track instead of outside the track, and it caused it to make it think that the track was supposed to go the other direction. So there's where our problem came in. I'm pretty sure I have fixed it in the system. I have not fixed it in the actual blueprint yet. I will at some point go back and do that. I just haven't, gotten around to it yet. So many things, so little time kind of thing. Alright, so what we're going to do, like I was saying before, we're going to come over here, we're going to put our gate in, and then we're going to dogleg down, and we're going to dogleg over. And then that will give us the ability to, excuse me, to kind of glom onto this iron ore patch, and it'll allow us to come over here and start coming up here and grabbing all of this stuff, because we'll go straight over and then dogleg up this way, or we may even dogleg down to here. We may have to modify a four-way and put the dogleg into it, but we'll see. And then put one here and go on over. We'll see. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do a gate here, and then we'll go from there. So excuse me, man. Bit verklempt, I guess. We got to get this train out of the way as fast as possible, though. It's kind of blocking things. So let's get this stuff out of the way. Tell me I did not, and I didn't. Let's take this out, this out, this out, and this out, and put these in. That should free my bots up to do what they need to do. And the first thing we will do is we will add some track. Well, we're just going to add that gate is what we're going to do, and then we'll pull the train forward and get it out of the way of that train that's waiting to go take iron down there. I knew we weren't going to get it totally out of the way, but you know, I had hoped that it would be far enough that we could at least do that, but apparently it is not. So let's deal with this real quick. Where is our gate? There is our gate. So let's plunk down our gate. Are we connected? We are definitely connected there. And let's move us up out of the way so that we are not... Oh, that's a tree. Okay, I thought we were in the way there. We are not. All right. There we go. Go do your thing, my minions. Hopefully one of the things they do is they put in enough track here soon and we can grab this train and get it moved. Go do your job. I mean, I suppose I could put down that little bit of track by hand, but you know, it's the whole point of having the bots, right? While we're waiting, just a quick update. I was watching Joe Mama's last video, and he mentioned what he was using to paste his blueprint strings and what have you. And he is using a site called Pastebin. So I went ahead and I set up a Pastebin account, and I have put all 3 of my blueprint books on Pastebin, and I've also put the map string for this particular map on Pastebin. So if anyone is interested in either the blueprints or the map or whatever, they are available on Pastebin at this point. I will put a link down in the doobly-doo that you guys can go ahead and just go check them out, go snatch them up, whatever the case may be, and we can go from, and you know, you can go from there. But they're all in there. Everything that's in my blueprint books is in there, including some of the older blueprints that are crap. I have not gone through and cleaned up my blueprint book or anything else, so there are a lot of things in there. Some of them are useful, some of them are not useful, probably. One of the things that I will let you know right off the bat that is or isn't is there are 2 versions of the Covarex / uranium ore processing layout. There's the original of that, and there is an updated version of that, which basically I swapped out a lot of the fast inserters for stack inserters. You know, did some reading and what have you with regards to inserter speeds of stack versus fast, and came to the conclusion that it would benefit us greatly to just go ahead and put stacked inserters in there. So so there is a version of it that has the changes in it. So, you know, they're both there and they're both available. They'd also, it's broke down into 3 books because I actually have 3 blueprint books. I have one blueprint book is labeled as exterior track or outside track. I don't remember exactly which one I labeled it as. External tracks. And that is all of these outside of the base tracks that include all of the the solar panels and the lasers and the walls and what have you. And then there's one that is I believe it's called internal tracks, which is all of my tracks and such from inside my base where they're safe and there's no walls or or lasers on any of it. And then there is factory, and factory is just basically everything else. Now you will find that some of the stuff is kind of mix and match. There's a few things that are not necessarily in what one would think is the proper book. Again, I have not gone through and organized any of this. I put it out there. I've been using it just the way it is, and it has, worked for me, so I just left it. But it is there if you guys want to check it out. You are welcome to download it and use it in good health. If you choose to, I would appreciate at least a little bit of credit for it. Some of the designs are mine. Some of them are things I've picked up along the way, but I'm not really sure who necessarily built them or whatever. It's just kind of the things you pick up. There's some standard stuff in there, balancers and stuff like that. God knows who came up with the first blueprint for balancers. Things like that. There's just no way that I'm going to be able to give the proper credit for stuff like that. But if that was you, then I apologize. And love your work, kind of thing. But beyond that, though, like I say, it's all the stuff I've been using, and you are more than welcome to glom onto it and use it yourselves. I know there's some issues with it. Like, for instance, I know I did not update the dog leg that we are about to use, as a matter of fact. So the lights are wrong in it. You know what we may do instead of a dog leg right here? We haven't used one of these yet in the game. Maybe we'll do a 90 as opposed to a dog leg. Let's look at the map. If we do a dog leg, we're going to hit this iron patch. If we do, you know what? Maybe we'll even just do a T. Let's see what a T looks like. Let's see how close that brings us to the iron patch. Because there's the iron patch there. If we were to do a dog leg, right, that's going to bring it. I mean, we could compress it in some and miss it, but the problem is, well, then we have to do another dog leg to get into our circle, into a straight line, so that we could put a station in. But if I do, say, a T, where's my T? T for two and me. Oh, if we did a T here, because we already have the four-way here. If we did a T here, and we came down with the T, that leaves us this open part of the T to set up resource transfer. So why don't we do that? And because then we can take that T and dogleg that T. I like that idea. I think let's do that. Let's put a T in here. We haven't done a T in quite some time. Oh, substations. Apparently that's all we have in hand is substations. Okay. So let's go get some track and some walls and some other stuff and all that goodies. Track. We'll do track first, because that way we can pull the train forward. Apparently we're just missing a couple of substations. We'll have to pick substations up too. No biggie dealy da. So anyway, yeah, I had been waiting to figure out where to put these blueprint strings in order to, get them shared with you guys and what have you. And as it turned out, Joe Mama mentioned what he does, and I figured I would go ahead and make use of that and jump on it. So that is, you know what? Do we have, I bet we don't have, oh yeah, no, we do have chain signals. Okay, good. I was thinking that that's probably what we were missing here still was chain signals, but it looks like we have them. We'll get the signals in. We'll get the two missing substations in. There we go. Let's pull this puppy forward some. Now that we can. And we'll go right there because we're going to go south from here. Let's grab walls. Go, my pretties. There's just something nice about having them at your beck and call. Come on, you slowpoke, get over here. I know you're out of power. Come on. Alright, so that's walls. And then we want, and let's take yay many and yay many. Alright, so that should leave us with just solar panels. And do we have any RoboPorts? Apparently we did not bring any RoboPorts with us. Okay, we will have to bring a RoboPort back up here because I know we need RoboPorts for these circles. So that is going to be something we will be missing. Yep, one RoboPort and solar panels. There we go. Another section completed. So now, like I say, we will be able to come over here and tap into that iron. We may at some point tap into these resources here, but we'll have to take this guy out first. So now, let's do a 90 here. Let's do a gate and then a 90, and that should put us, we may have to fill in a little bit, but that's okay, and that should give us a straight shot across though. Let's put in a gate and a 90. Now I know we are out of gates. We only have like less than a pile of them left, but that's okay. Gate, 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 gate. I have so many blueprints now, man. It ain't funny. It's okay, man. They save us a lot of building, a lot of redundant building. I really like them. Don't get me wrong. They are good things. You know what? Yeah. We'll go right there. Excuse me. I'm just trying to see just how much we can shorten it up so that we can put that 90-degree turn in there. We are definitely going to have to bring some landfill down here and fill in some landfill, but that's okay. We will deal with what we got right now. We'll let these guys finish up with solar panels. There we go. That way we can get rid of them. Now we got something going on with signals. We are going to have to take a looky-loo at our signals. I see flashies down there. And it may well be that we are... No, we got 6 signals left, so we're not out of signals. So we'll have to figure out what we got going wrong with the signals down there. I know what it may be. It may well be... oops. We don't want to get rid of him. That when we overlapped them, we may have overlapped a signal and erased one, or we may have inadvertently added a wrong signal somewhere. But we'll see. We'll get her figured out. We will stop the flashy. Alright, so there's that. So let's go get some more track and some walls. Drop these off, and get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and a crap ton of walls. You know what was making the lights flashy? We didn't have tracks in. As soon as I put the tracks down, the lights stopped flashy in. Well, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner. Guys are just working away. We may have to build some more roboports and carry a crap ton when we're doing this building. We may just think about doing that, adding a bunch of maybe 2 or 3 more roboports and carry a couple of 100 robots. There we go. Good boy. Or girl. We don't judge. I still say they kind of look like the robots from the Black Hole, that really bad Disney movie. All right, what are we missing? We are missing gates, and we are missing a roboboard. Yep, which we kind of knew. All right, jump on their train and go down their track. Not very far, because we haven't gone very far yet. All right. So, now our next piece. Let's look at the map. If we do a 90 right here and come across, I think that will work for us. Now, obviously, we've got some water here that we're going to have to deal with. I'm okay with that. We can come back to that later. We can drop the 90. And then we can come back with landfill, and we can fill in that 90 later. So let's see how far out we need to go to connect up our, I think that'll work right there. Yes. All right, that I think will work right there. Boom. So yeah, like I say, we will have to come back and fill in this part of it with landfill. But then we can just stick the blueprint right on top of it and tell it to do its job, because I do not believe we have any landfill with us at all. I don't think there's even any on the train, which would be nice, but I don't think there is. Yep, didn't think so. All right, well, that's life. You know, life is life. Fa la 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 la. Now, that should do us for track. Did that do us for walls too? No, we got walls. Why didn't you guys put down the walls? I guess I wasn't close enough. There you go. Do we have walls down here that you didn't put in too? Yeah, I wasn't close enough, was I? Alright, there we go. Now we have walls. And we have all the track that we can put. So now we need lasers. And we need, oops, well, we need to get to the train. Walls. And track we got, so we need a couple of stacks of lasers, a few stacks of these, a few stacks of those. That should get us started. Once we get our dearth of resources addressed, then we're going to need to address our dearth of chips, mainly blue chips. Besides, we want to see if we can't get that 5K. So we are definitely, we're going to have to address our blue chips at some point. I think we are again out of signals. We are out of signals, so we need signals. So gates. Do we need lights? We got lights. What else are we needing down here? I mean, other than missing land, which we really can't do a whole lot about right now. I think we have everything else with the exception of land situated. Yep, and gates, land and gates, and then the stuff to fill in from the land. All right, so there we go. So that should allow us to come straight across. And I think that's what we'll do. I don't even think we'll make a break because we've got this already down here. We don't need to get into this area. So if we just go straight across, I think we're okay. So let's do a bunch of straight stuff. That didn't come out right, did it? Good giggity. Yeah, that was kind of wrong. Oh well. There we go. All right. Now we want, we're not going to put a gate in here because we just put a gate in, and the gate was mainly to get into this area and out of this area and blah blah blah. We need some straight schematics. Let's see. There's a straight. What else do we got? We got the reverse. We got the crossover. We don't need a crossover right now because we got the circle right there. It can use that to route around if it needs to. So there we go. Put one, and it's getting dark. We'll put a second. We'll let these guys go to town with whatever I got in hand, which is accumulators. We'll let it bang out the accumulators. I think I still have... Did I use up all the substations? I think I may have just used up all the substations. Okay, that's fine. That's what they're there for, is to be used. Alright. So that should do us for accumulators. So we can get rid of those. We can, if we have more, yes we do, we can grab another stack of substations. How are we doing on lights? We're good on lights. Okay, let's get some lasers. Let's get some track. And let's get some lasers. Oh, we got lasers. We got accumulators. Let's get some solar panels. There we go. Now, truth be told, with this map and with the settings that we're on with the train settings to where it doesn't fill back in with biters, we probably really don't need the walls. I mean, we get attacked occasionally, but the truth is we hardly ever get attacked, and where we're getting attacked is places we just never shoved them back far enough. If we shove the biters back, because of the fact that they don't reoccupy an area, we could get away with not having any walls and not having any lasers at all in this game. So, you know, that is an expense of resources that we probably really don't need to be making. But I'm okay with it. It gets me in the habit of using them, and you know, it kind of proof of concept, if you will, on the on this particular, you know, blueprint setup. Oops, we can't go that way. Alright, so let's go. We need walls, we need solar panels, looks like. Yep, walls and solar panels. So, you know, it's a good habit, and it is a good proof of concept. So I'm going to continue to do it, even though we realistically don't need it. What do I need? What can I get rid of? I can get rid of tracks. Where's tracks? There's tracks. I can get rid of tracks. I can get rid of lasers. And then we need walls and solar panels. So let's grab that, and then let's fill up on walls. And that should do us. And I mean, to me, it just, I don't know, it seems to be a good habit to be into, because I'm not always going to be playing a non-expansion, non-biter expansion map. You know, so if I have them, I never have to worry about making them because I got them. Hey, you guys missed one over here. Thank you. Guys. There we go. Okay. Good job. We'll go, I think we'll go at least one more straight, maybe two, and then we will go, we'll do a crossover. Make sure we're connected. Yeah, we're connected right there. We sure are. One of the mods that I am going to add at some point, I just haven't gotten around to it, is there is a gasification mod, or I'm not sure exactly what they call it, but it allows you to turn your trees into petroleum. Not 100%. It does require petroleum to do it. So you are, and you don't get a lot out of it. It does give you the opportunity to use your wood though. So it's basically making your trees into an additive, kind of like the whole ethanol thing, I guess. So at least you get some use out of them, because you know we're taking trees down left and right, and they do nothing. I mean, yeah, we make small poles from them. We make crates from them. We haven't made a wooden crate in how long? So, you know, it's kind of a waste. So, if I can get a little bit of fuel out of them, I mean, what the heck, right? Alright, so tracks. And lasers and goodies. And how are we doing on substations? We still got 7, we're okay. Lasers. Lights we're still going good on. Train light signals we're still doing good on. Oh heck. Alright. But we need to pull the train up. We got room to pull the train up. We can pull the train up. When we go back there, we'll pull the train up. It's stupid that we haven't yet. Is that far enough down that you can reach them? Yes, it is. Not all of them, but most of them. pull this train up. Stop doing all this walking. That's the whole point of the train. We're gonna need some tracks. Oh, still got too many lasers. Well, no, wait a minute. We still got a spot down here that we can put some lasers in. Let's go ahead and put them in first before we get rid of the lasers. And then we get rid of them. There we go. So now we need some solar panels. Right. Oh, and we need some tracks. And we can't pick up any more tracks. Alright. We'll take care of the solar panels, and then we'll grab the tracks. We are just about as far as we can go, almost, because we are running low on everything. But we will go as far as we can. Alright, so let's do... Alright, there's a circle. Let's do a crossover. And then we'll do another straight. And then maybe a circle. Alright, so let's do a crossover. Give the train the ability to, you know, switch sides where it needs to. There it is. Before we do that, there is no sense picking up all of these trees. That would be stupid on our part, especially while we have capsules. I mean, I don't mind picking up the occasional tree, but my gosh, why would we want to pick up all of these trees? There is no sense to it. I know, I'm stuck in my own cloud. It's like farting in your own spacesuit. I guess that would be more like farting in your own NBC gear. Haven't had that pleasure in quite some time. Like I say, I miss the Army. I liked it. I had a lot of good times. There are some things I don't miss. Wearing NBC gear was one of them. That's a pain in the ass. Although I guess the alternative would have been worse had the need arose. Alright, there we go. Where am I at? Oh, there I am. I just want to make sure I'm on the tracks. Not that I don't think I have anything. No, they can't trap me. The only thing I got is accumulators and track. And looks like maybe a substation or two, but it looks like I've just used up all my substations. Alright, we'll have to grab more substations. One more pile ought to do us. Okay. Pull us forward again. Do we have enough track? Are we good on track? Yes, we're good on track. Okay, good. So if we have any track, we can get rid of it. If we have any accumulators, I think we can get rid of them too. There we go. So now let's grab up, first let's grab up this. We'll grab that one. We'll grab a few of those. A few more than we wanted to. And we'll grab up all of these. They'll go quickly. And we'll grab up all of those. We out of solar panels? I guess we are out of solar panels completely. Wow, I'm impressed. All right, there we go. All right, guys, so there's that. We are basically at this point extremely out of materials. I think we could probably, let's see, do we have any more lights in here? We do not. We do have substations. We could grab the substations. We have some lights. Let's grab some track. And yeah, the heck. Let's use up what we can use up, right? Before we go back. All right, so let's see. We want one more straight, I think. See where that gets us on the map. Oh, we missed our track a little bit. There we go. All right, so that gets us to there. Okay, so let's put in a gate, and then we will put in a T, because the T will allow us to go up this way and come over here and grab this stuff. So let's do a gate and a T. So the first thing we want is a gate. Oh, there it is. So let's set down a gate right here. Does that cross over? Does that attach? That attaches. Good. At the very least, we'll be able to lay the track down. Lights. Walls. We'll clear out all the walls pretty quick this way. This right here should burn up the majority of what we have left in walls, if not entirely. Yep, we are out of walls. Let's drop this little bit of track we have off, because we don't need it. Let's snatch up a few piles of accumulators and a few piles of lasers. And is there anything in there that we could use? Maybe some lights? I guess we could use those 8 walls. That's almost a joke. So we put the accumulators back, we put the lasers back. We are out of signal lights apparently. So what do we need? We need gates, we need panels. Looks like we're out of signal lights, so yeah. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and grab track. Why not? So we did our gate, right? Kill these trees. Take a look, see. Yeah, I think we're going to do a T. Wonder what that is down there. Let's go find out. Probably a lone worm that we missed somehow. Let's go kill it. Yep. Oh, shit. I guess we should have, oops. Where is our worm? Did we kill him? No, we didn't kill him, did we? Map. I guess we did kill him. Did we actually leave a laser? Oh, we left one laser in. Okay, well that's cool. One's enough. I didn't even see it firing. Alright, so let's do a T. You know, do we want a T or do we want a four-way? There's a loaded question. I mean, we could put a four-way in, and if we didn't use it, we didn't use it. But it might be nice to be able to interconnect that later. You know what? Let's put a four-way. Screw it. It's only stuff, right? Does that connect? That connects. I mean, the only thing we have left at this point, I think, pretty much is track and lasers. I think we got some lasers left, and we got some accumulators left, but pretty much that's it. So once we get this stuff laid that we've got left, I think we're going to call it an episode, guys. I actually think that was a pretty efficient excursion, though. We got quite a lot of it built. You know, we've used up most everything, with a few exceptions. So I think that's reasonably speaking, that was a pretty efficient excursion. Like I say, I think we are out of most everything except for track, accumulators, and lasers. So let's plop down what we got left here that we need to put in. Alright, and we will call it done, I think, guys. So like I say, I will put the link down in the doobly-doo for the link to Pastebin, so that you guys can pick up those blueprints if you want. You're welcome to use them, welcome to change them, whatever. If you come up with some stuff that you know, may be helpful with them, or some changes that I missed some things or whatever, by all means let me know. You know, I'll update mine, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I'm gonna get this train back to the station. I'm gonna go and retrieve some landfill and get that that corner filled in, and we will go from there. I will see you next episode. Alright. You know that you guys know the deal. Mash the buttons and make the comments and all of that good stuff. Alright, see you later. Bye.